guys, welcome back to the New York studio, and we've got another great product profile for you. This time it is on our new version of the Vortex 285, and that is the Multistar Elite version. So what you see on the table before you is the original ImmersionRC Vortex 285 with T motors. They are 1806s, 2300 kV, and again, a fantastic product. But our version is gonna up the ante a little bit, where we are going to the Multistar Elite versions, and I'll spin the motor a little bit so Alex can see the nice Multistar Elite, and they look awesome. They match the quad because the quad is mostly red and black, so I love a matching product, who doesn't? But also, being that they are 2204 motors and the same KV should mean more thrust. So to explain that for us, we're gonna bring in our tech man, who you already know. There he is, he just jumped in, he does that sometimes. But Max, so explain a little bit more about what people are gonna be getting in the Vortex 285 Multistar Elite Edition.
Well, like you said, it's the same basic frame, but what they've done is they've upgraded the motors. They've taken our Multistar Elite line, they modified them a little bit to fit the Vortex, and they're just a more powerful motor, giving you a better performing quad than the regular stock 285 with 1806s.
Now again, as a noob, as somebody who really, I can't tell you the real difference. I don't know what 2204, 1804, I assume more thrust, but can you tell me a little bit more of why? Like, what does that mean?
Well, the Multistar Elite motors are a 2204 motor, so they're a wider can, they're a bigger can on the motor. So these motors are gonna have more torque and more power than the 1806s. So you'll be able to spin up to a 6-inch prop on 4S.
Wow.
If you want to, since the frame should be able to handle it.
Yeah.
And so again, you'll be getting more power and better performance. However, you may see a decrease in flight time because with these more powerful motors, in order to power them, you have to draw more power from your batteries. So most people will want to be running 4S on this particular quad.
So that's what you were telling me before. Yep. We have standard 1300 3S. This is our A-spec battery, and that would be what most people are going to be flying their regular Vortexes on, correct?
Yep.
So that's with that motor, but we are going to be flying the 1400 4S, which Alex has been flying from Multistar. Again, Multistar, why not? But again, you need that for these motors?
Yes, to get the performance out of the motors that you're going to want, you're going to want to run a 4S pack so you can see the increased performance and not put so much strain on your 3S battery.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, another couple things you forgot to mention is that with the Multistar Elite version, you get some extra goodies in your box. So
I mean, right off the bat, regular Vortex comes like this, and look what we're getting here with the Elite version, which is something I always like. If you're buying something that's almost, ready to fly like this, you want a nice case.
You get a carry case, and then inside the carry case, let's open it up real quick.
Yeah, people are gonna like this stuff.
Oh, they definitely will. You get a bunch of extra parts. You get an extra...
There it is. Show them the case,
You get an extra chin piece.
Okay, and that goes underneath.
On the bottom right here.
Fair enough. Alex can see that. He's got it.
Then you get a crash kit, which has all your extra plastic bits and things like that that you might break.
Which is something you'd have to buy extra.
Yeah, something you'd have to buy
anytime. And I feel like most people who are doing drone racing will buy that anyway if you're buying this. So
most likely be a
why
smart
not?
idea.
Why not have it?
You also get some extra props. Now these are DAL props versus the gem fans that come with the regular Vortex. They're a little bit wider of a blade. They're a little more flexy, so they won't snap off in a crash, which is nice. We saw a lot of people running them at the F3 Expo, and they didn't seem to break as often.
Yeah.
And then you also get your instruction manual, stiffer vibration dampening balls for your vibration isolation mount for your action cam.
Perfect.
And then some stickers, and also, which we already have installed on here, you get the anti-slip mat for your battery. So for those of you that may not like to run Velcro, they give you this nice die-cut rubber grip mat, which you kind of said is like one of those things you put on your dashboard for your cell phone so it doesn't slip.
Yeah, there it is.
So fits on there really nicely, and of course you get a circular polarized antenna.
Perfect. So now, again, most of this stuff is what you're going to get with the original Vortex. You do get the slip plate. I think you get the underneath.
Yes, that comes with an extra.
That comes with an extra. But our version, again, the only things that are different, you get the crash pack, you get an extra set of props, you get
Multistar Elite motors.
Multistar Elite motors, obviously. You get the case, and then you also get the sunglasses, which I think Warwick, or Sonny's as he liked to call them, in the daily, I think this is the exact one that he used for the daily, and he probably stole our sunglasses because we don't have them here, and I'm a little aggravated about that. But they look nice. I saw them already in Europe, carbon frame. We wish we got them, so we'll try to get them. But now, for the sake of this, we're going to take them out and fly. Obviously, we know a 2204 motor, by every way, shape, or form, is going to out-thrust an 1806.
It will outperform the 1806.
And outperform it.
But we don't know by how much.
By how much. So literally, we're going to take you on a visual tour. We're going to compare these things side by side and show you a couple tests. Some speed tests. We'll have them race around. We're going to do a thrust test. We were going to hang some weights off of them, but I'm not in the interest of burning out motors. I don't think anyone's too happy to purposely burn out two motors, because these are super nice toys that hopefully maybe one day we use as a giveaway on Instagram, hint, hint. But what we have to do is obviously fly them all on the same stuff. So we're gonna take the extra set of props, right, off the Elites, pop them on here. And then we're gonna fly them both, because they can both handle 4S. Because it's the same ESCs and everything. So we're gonna get rid of the 1300, and we're gonna fly them both on the 1400 Multistar Elite. And Max and Alex will be our pilots for this. We're gonna take them outside, we're gonna have a little fun, and come join us.
That was great. There we go.
That's a crazy camera angle. All right, guys, so we're outside and we're ready for test number 1, which is going to be our vertical takeoff thrust test, I guess you will.
Drag race.
Drag race, vertical drag race. It's sort of like the roller coaster in Great Adventure, Six Flags, King Dakar. You're just going to race super high. So what we did was, as you can see, very primitive. Took 2 of our 15-foot HobbyKing flags, especially the ones that we've been using for FPV racing, as they're all cut up. But anyway, you got 15 feet of height. We've spaced out the 2 Vortexes. I'll take the camera from Alex, because he will be one of our pilots. Be piloting the Multistar Elite version of the Vortex, as you see here. Maximus.
I have the regular Vortex.
He has the regular Vortex, which is over there. So again, you see the backdrop. It's very beautiful, as you might see. And let's see in the first test. Oh, and we'll do this a couple of times. We're not just gonna do it once. And we're gonna make sure that those 2204s
destroy the 1806s.
Destroy the 1806s, which we all assume will happen. So let's roll. 3, 2, 1. Oh God.
Wow. False start. False start.
False start. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Team Multistar Elite crushing the 1806s like we thought it would be when we did this test. We're gonna head on to the next test. Tell me what test number 2 is, Max.
Horizontal drag race.
Horizontal drag races. So describe the layout we got here.
We got 5 HobbyKing flags set up in a little straight shot course here, and we're gonna race each other down the stretch to see who wins. Probably gonna be the Multistar Elite Vortex.
3, 2, 1, go! 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 All right, guys, so you just saw now the second test. That was a horizontal drag race, and this test is already over. Obviously, the Multistar Elite version, Alex, you can tell behind the camera, he's flying it. I mean, he doesn't even see Max in his wake. Max, I don't even think sees him in the distance in his camera either. It's not much of a competition. But now for the last test, we're gonna have them actually race since we've got the flag set up. We're gonna go around NASCAR style, so just a big oval. But the goal here is we're gonna have Alex in the Multistar Elite version get right behind Max, or a good enough distance, follow him around at cruising speed. And when I say go, they're both gonna punch it, and we're gonna see just how quickly these motors out-surpass the stock motors. So let's get to it.
That's the only way to put that. That is the best quad I've ever flown. Where is the T-motors?
You agree?
Solid.
Solid?
Slower, but solid.
Yeah. So guys, can you sum it up here?
Yeah, the 2204s destroyed the 1806s as we expected, and it was not close in any way on any of the
If
races.
you're looking to rip some serious
stuff,
air, yeah, some serious air. Multistar Vortex.
Multistar Vortex. And the beauty of it, like we had said, or I said, you're getting this, I mean, $50 for the upgraded motors. I mean, it would probably cost you a lot more to buy separate motors and put them on a regular Vortex.
Shipping and all that.
and then you got to do all the soldering. Who wants to do that?
Who wants to
Let
do that?
someone else do it.
Buy it ready to fly, buy it ready to go, because, wow. I mean, the difference is just, you know there's a difference, but till you see it, you can see the difference. So guys, that's it for this product profile. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're on the market for a Vortex, get yourself a Multistar Elite version with all the goodies, because you will not be disappointed.
Especially with those sunnies.